Eyes. Okay.
When you come to analyse that, will you focus more on the difficulties of the first half or the change in the hope by in the second half?
No, as usual, I'm more interested in the realities. Fair play to Doncaster, took it on in the right way. They know that there's no pressure on them. Free hit at us and all the noise and all the rest of it, and they used it wisely, I thought. We weren't at the races first half, but I must say the goal's 3 yards offside. I would expect that to be given, but it didn't. The decision, that is. And then, it's a big learning curve for some of the younger players because that's what it's like to play for Everton Football Club. A lot of expectation, regardless, no one cares about injuries and stretch squads and all that. I say it because I mean it and it's true, but no one really cares. So that's a big part of their development. It can't always be rosy, it's tough, and they're young and they're learning. Second half, we put more experienced players on who played very well, I thought. They made a big difference to the performance and to, more measured performance. Still, I don't think it was as good a performance as the weekend, but you win a game, and that was important.
Beto was very good at the impact you surely would have wanted to have had. That's excellent.
Yeah, and that's why we brought him here, obviously, but he's only got here yesterday, so it's a lot to ask, really, and we only got his clearance this morning, so we'd already set the team up. I knew he was going to play, I had it in my mind to put him on at half-time regardless. I must make that clear. For Youssef, as a young player learning, but I was going to put him on regardless. And then he's adapted very quickly and very well tonight. Obviously, with all due respect, the Premier League's different, but he's shown the rawness, the pace and the effect that he can have on a team and gives us something different, which is what we brought him here for.
Are you hopeful he won't be the last to sign in the summer?
Well, we'll see. We've had to work very hard on these deals to construct them, whether it's loans, whether it's signings. The next few days will show itself.
Tom Cannon wasn't involved tonight. Is that because there's this speculation been going on?
There's just a lot of talk about Tom. There's a lot of talk about other players. We're monitoring that the best we can, but obviously I've been out there, so I'll catch up with things tomorrow morning.
But Cannon's absence wasn't fitness related?
No, it was the absence just as we're monitoring what's going on.
And Alex Iwobi, do you anticipate him still being absent?
Yeah, another one. It's noise at the moment. I'll find out more tomorrow when I speak, or on the way back when I speak to Gav.
Grant Cam mentioned the handball by Mykolenko. Is that something you noticed?
I presume he didn't mention the 3 yard offside then. He won't mind me saying I get on well with him. So, no, I haven't actually seen that, to be fair. So maybe it was.
It's just one of those nights. It felt like the result was more important than get them on.
Well, it's not more important to me. Well, it's important, but I've still got to see a side that can play, that can control things. With all due respect, in this sort of game against Doncaster Rovers, I've still got to see that. Second half, I did. First half, we weren't a million miles away. We never had the detail. If Arnie, when he goes through, if he scores, I think that changes the feel of it all. Offside goal changed the feel in their favour, of course. And like I say, we changed it at half time and reminded the players, there's 50 minutes nowadays. Who knows how long it's going to get played? I think it was 51 or whatever it was second half. I said, lads, you've got 51 minutes, to find that calmness, that Premier League assuredness that we know is there. And I thought, as the second half went on, I thought we did.
I was going to say, quick turnaround now. A lot of transfers still with them. Could have done without it being 12:30 on Saturday.
Well, that's the way the fixtures are put at you. We have got a stretch squad, we know that. We are working in the market the best we can, as diligently as we can. It's not been an easy market for us because we haven't got pots of gold. That's become quite obvious. We're still seeing if we can affect things. We'll have to wait and see on that. But the fixtures are the fixtures. We get on with it. They're put there for, that's it. Done deal. So we will be playing at 12:30 on Saturday.
Sure, were you pleased with the character your side showed? Obviously, there's been a lot of negativity at the start of the season.
Well, I think, to be fair, they're used to negativity. I haven't experienced too much else since I've been at Everton Football Club because it's been there for a couple of years now. So I think it's more about changing the story. I've mentioned it recently. We should have already, I feel, with the performances, 2 out of the 3 performances, I must say. Because I think they've been very good. The difference was tonight we found the moments and made sure we took care of business, and I was pleased with that second half. It's a part of their growth, I think, as a group. And I said to them from last season, they've played in some unbelievably pressurised situations last season and the season before some of them. And I said, look, lads, that has to help you grow. You know, that has to be part of what you've got in your locker to play when you are under pressure, because every game in the Premier League's a pressurised game, some bigger than others, obviously, and we felt that last season. So tonight was more about reminding them of that at half-time particularly, and after the game, you know, saying, look, you keep growing from these forms. More about the young lads, to be fair. You know, I said, lads, that's how it feels. That's what it's like. Can you handle that? Can you, as you grow and mature as a footballer, can you handle when the heat's on? Most people in football, most people in life actually can handle the good times. What about when it's not so good? And I think that's a big thing for the players to learn, not just the young players, for everyone, because that's part of what the story's been for a couple of seasons here, and it's our job to change it.
Sean, were you angry at half time? Did you remain calm?
No, I don't really do angry as much as people think, despite my voice and my appearance. Very rarely solves anything. Now and again I do. Just questioned, you know, some of the whys and wherefores, realigned them and said, lads, we've got time to go out there and correct things. And I thought we did.
What have you made of Beto off the pitch so far in the 24 hours?
Well, I haven't had dinner with him, to be fair. I haven't popped round his house, so I don't really know that much about him as a person, but that'll come over time. But he's really pleased to be here. He knows a lot about Everton Football Club because he's a fan when he was a kid. And I sat with him and just had a quick chat with him and said, look, first things first, come and enjoy everything. We don't over-pressurise players when they first come to the club. Give them a chance to breathe, give them a chance to settle, give them a chance to just feel what it is. And tonight I said, go and enjoy it. That's it. That's all I said to him, go and enjoy it. And then, of course, we'll add in layers of coaching and what we can do and things we've noticed and all that sort of stuff. And he'll naturally learn about the group as well. But he's got a real nice edge to him, I would say, about his past, where he's come from, and now he's getting there, and now he's going, right, I'm ready to take it on. I thought he certainly showed the desire to take it on second half tonight.
Okay, guys.
It's okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Okay, thanks so much.